The year began with little to no snowfall, with only an inch of snow on the ground on January 1st. The lack of snow meant dry conditions for most of the Northland. 12% of Minnesota and around 17% of Wisconsin had severe drought conditions in early January. This led to the cancellation of the beloved John Bear Grease Sled Dog Marathon.
It was a long discussion, many different factors, safety of the dogs, the temperatures, the lack of snow, the lack of lakes not freezing, and swamps that we need to traverse over.
Dry conditions continued in February, with Duluth only getting 1/3 of the normal amount of precipitation. The average temperature in February was 11.9 degrees above normal. On February 5th, Duluth set a daily record high of 50 degrees. Ski resorts struggled to stay open, and the course of the Berkey was altered.
There's not a snowflake anywhere other than on this trail right here.
We saw some drought relief in March with the only big snowstorm of the spring. Duluth had 16.9 inches of snow from the 24th through the 26th.
I think we need the snow, but this is just not fun.
Been kind of different. We went from having no snow to, bam, just a magic snowstorm out of nowhere.
With only 1/10 of an inch of snow in April, the season's snowfall total was 38.7 inches. This is roughly 50 inches below average and was the second least snowiest winter on record in Duluth. While there was not much snow, there was rain this spring. April showers brought May flowers and helped with the drought conditions. By late June, there was no drought reported in Minnesota or Wisconsin. All eyes were on the skies nationwide in late spring as the eclipse passed over on April 8th.
I always have trouble kind of putting it into words, giving a description, because it was just this awe-inspiring feeling, like just being there, seeing this happen, and getting to experience it there were thousands of us.
It was cloudy for most of the Northland during the eclipse, but skies were clear for a dazzling northern lights show on May 10th. Temperatures were near normal in June, but nothing else was. On June 12th, numerous severe thunderstorms moved across north-central and northeast Minnesota, producing baseball-sized hail, wind damage, and several tornadoes.
I got the kids inside and I sat and kind of watched, and baseball-sized hail came and hit the road, and as soon as it started coming down, I went inside, got the kids and got them away from the windows and kind of hunkered down. I've never seen anything like it in my whole life.
Less than a week later, another round of storms moved across the Northland, this time with flash flooding.
Small towns like this, how do we survive this kind of thing?
This was the second largest natural disaster in St. Louis County in the last 3 decades. Governor Walz visited the area and requested federal disaster declaration, which was approved by the Biden administration.
We've got folks that are going to set tonight and say, do we rebuild or do we close our business?
There was also a confirmed tornado on the ground near Cotton. After a crazy 2 weeks of severe weather in June, July was much more quiet. We had 13 days straight with less than 1/10 of an inch of rain, ending up with 34% of the normal monthly rainfall. Rainfall was close to normal in August, but we began seeing dry conditions return by the end of the month. September had just over 1/4 of an inch of rain in the entire month. The normal monthly rainfall is 3.48 inches, so this was a deficit of 3.15 inches. It was also a warm month with an average temperature 7.2 degrees above normal. Daily record highs were set on the 18th, 26th, 27th, and 28th as temperatures climbed to the low 80s. There was also an active weather night on the 19th as a tornado touched down in Cotton for the second time in 2024.
All these trees just completely down, and there used to be like an aluminum building over there that flew all the way into the trees over there.
Temperatures continued to stay warmer than normal in October and November. It was Duluth's second warmest fall on record. We had our first snowfall of the season on Halloween with 1.6 inches. As temperatures swung back up, Duluth set a daily record rainfall on November 19th with 1.3 inches. Temperatures finally started to cool by the end of the month, as we had 3.5 inches of snow on the 25th. December had a memorable cold stretch with a reported wind chill of 42 below in Duluth on the 12th. The high for that day was -3. The pendulum swung again by the end of the month with rain and fog after Christmas. December ended up being 2.9 degrees warmer than normal, with 92% of normal precipitation. Our yearly precipitation was 28.01 inches. This is 3.7 inches below normal. 2024 also had an annual monthly mean average temperature of 44.6 degrees. This is 5.5 degrees above normal and the warmest on record.